Patricia Morgan here with Solutions for Resilience. I have been asked to give my thoughts on what is going on in Canada during these turbulent times, these divisive times. I asked myself, what the heck does a therapist have to contribute? I gave it a second thought and said, perhaps I do. What is actually going on with the number of clients that I am seeing that are experiencing anxiety and depression? Both are up. Well, what's happening to us? Well, basically, we are fatigued. We are fatigued with change. We are fatigued trying to figure out what is the best stance to take. Every time we get into some kind of rhythm for the last couple of years, we are asked to do a shift and a change. Change requires that we let go of what has been. And many of the people that are pushing for things to go back to normal, that won't happen. We have been changed. For every event in our lives, something changes in our brain structure and our expectations. So we are being called during this time to let go of old ways, to let go. Change is inevitable, and we've been dealing with a lot of it. It would be nice if it slowed down. The second stage to adapting to change is to recover and rearrange our lives. And many of us have done that, and many of us have resisted. Again, there's differences. And then to begin again, and we begin again, and we establish new routines. And in Canada now, many of the protocols are being lifted, and we're changing again. Some people are going to be quick to change back to the protocols, and other people will be hesitant, and others will be very slow. And that is to be expected. In the meantime, we have some of our population that are super stressed out, having anxiety attacks, feeling totally out of control, while others have gone to the give up place of depression, of being stuck. They have this heaviness about them. It was the English philosopher and writer Alan Watts in 1973 said, please, for God's sake, tell us something that will save us from ourselves. Yes, we can be our own best friend and our own savior in these challenging times. The good news from the Canadian Mental Health Association of May 2021 is that 79% of Canadians surveyed indicated they were coping fairly well. And out of that 79%, 51% reported that they were walking or exercising outside. 43% said they were connecting with family and friends virtually. 40% said they were maintaining a healthy lifestyle. 38% said they were coping well by keeping up to date with relevant, trusted information. And 37% said that they were engaging in a hobby to maintain that coping well statistic. The Serenity Prayer is a good grounding reminder of the times that maybe we have no or little control and where we do have control. It has been used by Alcoholics Anonymous, the 12-step programs for decades. God, grant me the serenity to accept what I cannot change, the courage to change what I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Another concept to think about is avoiding stepping into the drama triangle. Once people step into the drama triangle, which was created in the 1970s as a theory to alleviate conflict, unnecessary warring and conflict. When people get stressed, they tend to walk into one of three roles: attacking, sometimes being a bully, rescuing, thinking you are an angel and you can rescue and fix other people, and victim, believing that you are done poorly by, that you are not getting your justice. And playing victim is chronic in many cultures and in many circles. There are truly victims, people who do not have choice or options. One of the most powerful ways to get back a sense of control, especially if in this time of turmoil you are experiencing anxiety or depression, is to increase your sense of gratitude. It was the researcher Martin Seligman and colleagues that in 2005 found that keeping a gratitude journal and writing in it every day brought down people's stress levels, increased their sleep quality, and improved their emotional awareness. My hope is that some of those ideas will help you in these times of turmoil. And yes, there are families falling apart and separating with all the disagreements, but we can be the voice of somebody who's grounded and sees from a bigger picture. I recently heard we may not see eye to eye, but we can feel heart to heart. It was the poet Edwin Markham who said, "He drew a circle that shut me out, heretic rebel, a thing to flout. But love and I had the wit to win. We drew a circle and took him in." My intention is to take you in and say, I care. Please look after your mental health, and that will be a significant contribution to a world of peace and calm. Namaste.